Welcome to my kitchen today. We are making 3 easy dump bakes. Everybody's favorite to make and save. We'll be making a teriyaki tofu bake, a meatball casserole, and salsa verde chicken and rice. This recipe is a meatball casserole. This recipe could not get any easier. I'm using an 8x8 dish today for this one. You could easily double this recipe and put it in a 9x13. So spray your dish for throwing everything in one pan. It's gonna be amazing. We have 8 ounces of zesty noodles, basically giant mac and cheese noodles I'm really excited about. 12 ounces of pasta sauce. So I'm gonna use half of this can. There's an eyeball in it here. Half a cup of milk. You could use heavy cream. Ooh. And then a cup of water. Then we get our spices. I'm gonna add some garlic, of course. About half a teaspoon. Toasted granulated onion. Oh, smells so good. Dried oregano. I'm using this pasta mixture, so it has like basil, oregano, that type of thing. And a teaspoon of salt. You do have a lot of noodles in there. I'm gonna mix this together before we add our meatballs, just to make sure that sauce is incorporated everywhere. This recipe is so easy. I'm even risking not wearing an apron, okay? Now that that's mixed together, you add your meatballs. I have some meatless meatballs from Trader Joe's. These are fantastic if you're looking to reduce the amount of meat you eat. So I'm just gonna layer these in here. Just imagining every portion to have a little meatball. You guys, that's it. This is a crazy easy recipe. You just wanna cover it with foil. Make sure it's really sealed. Then this goes into the oven at 425 for 40 minutes. If you're enjoying these easy dump bakes, I'm happy to make more videos like it, so let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. Let's check on our pasta. That looks so good. That smells amazing. Now, at this point, what you want to do is cook for doneness on these noodles. So let's try one. Perfect. Okay, what you're looking for is that the noodles are almost done, but not quite. Because we gotta bring some cheese to the party, of course. So sprinkle on some mozzarella. If you got Parmesan, that'd be great too. I'm not going too crazy, but gotta get a nice bubbly top. Has some nice cheese flavor. I have some yummy Parmesan. I got a Costco. Costco's the best place to get cheese. And then, since it's a lot, you don't want it to go bad, you can freeze so much of cheese. I made a video recently that's a huge freezer prep video that had a bunch of cheese. So if you're curious, check that out. And this goes back into the oven for about 10 minutes until that cheese is bubbly. This may be my new favorite, guys. It's so easy. This looks so good. I can't wait to try this meatball. The noodles are cooked perfectly. Oh, I'm so surprised, honestly. It's so nice that you can just throw it in a pan and it comes out great. So comforting. Feels so classy with the meatball instead of ground beef. You gotta try this recipe. It's so good. This recipe is a delicious and healthy teriyaki tofu rice casserole loaded with veggies. Let's start by preheating our oven to 350. The first step in this recipe is to make the sauce that goes on top before you bake it. If you had pre-made teriyaki sauce, you could just use that. I'm gonna make it myself. Into a small saucepan, add half a cup of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of mirin, which is a sweet Japanese cooking wine, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 to 5 cloves of garlic minced. I freeze these ahead of time into little pucks, so it's super easy on days like this. And a tablespoon of minced ginger. These packets at Trader Joe's in the frozen section are so handy for ginger, and it also comes in garlic too. And finally, 1.5 cups of water. So if you used your own teriyaki sauce, you're looking at about 2.25 cups of liquid. To finish sauce, you bring everything to a boil and then let it simmer for just a few minutes. Pretty easy.
So easy.
While the sauce is going, we're gonna get everything else ready. I have my package of firm tofu. If you have extra firm, that works great too. You just don't want anything less than firm, otherwise it'll crumble and fall apart in this bake. We're gonna cut this into cubes. I love using tofu. I know sometimes it gets a bad rap, but especially with recipes like this, it'll gain all the flavor from the sauce and the veggies, and you will have nice, pillowy, delicious, flavorful tofu. Just trust me. It's a great way to add a meatless dish to your table. What's so great about this recipe is you throw all your veggies and everything into one pan and then bake it. So we have about 2 cups of broccoli, and I had some other frozen veggies, so we're throwing that in too. Package of mushrooms, 3 to 5 green onions, depending on how much you love green onions. I'm a big fan, so I'm adding a lot. And don't worry, in the bake, the green onion will get a little sweeter, and so it won't be this super strong onion taste. I'm just gonna mix this up. Then I'm gonna add our tofu. I'm just gonna toss this a little bit to make sure it's mixed all together. Then you sprinkle your rice, uncooked, which is so nice, right on top. Just spread it out. Okay, we are boiling. Taking it off the heat, bring it over to our pan, and all you do is dump this on top. Because of the pan I'm using, I actually need to add a little bit more liquid because what you want to make sure is that the rice is covered with the liquid, otherwise you're gonna have uncooked rice on top. So I boiled some water, and all I'm doing is adding it to our pan to cover up that rice. Just make sure your rice is covered. Then take some aluminum foil, make sure it's super sealed, part of the magic of these bakes, and into the oven for 45 minutes. Ooh, check out how it has poofed up. It smells delicious. Okay, let's see. Ooh, how our casserole did. Ooh, so steamy. Oh, it smells so good. Ooh, looks like our rice is cooked. Yes! Ooh. I will say it's not the prettiest dish in the world, but it smells so good. I'm really excited to eat this for our lunches this week because it's gonna be healthier and just yummy and get us through the day. Let's plate this up and try it. I'm jazzing this up with some teriyaki sauce, and I love sriracha. Especially, this is the real sriracha. If you see this at Costco, get it. This is the original recipe. It tastes so much better. You can taste the pepper. It's so good. Can never go wrong with some chili crisp. Oh, so good. Okay, let's dig in. Let's get the rice. Oh, that's so comforting. Let me try the tofu. Oh, this is so good. The tofu are just like these little pillows full of flavor. That sriracha is giving. I love it. Okay, let's try some vegetables. It's kind of like a good porridge with everything together. If the weather is getting cold by you, this would be a great one. Our next recipe is a salsa verde chicken and rice. This dump bake starts a little differently. So you want to spray your casserole dish. We're gonna add a small onion diced. I have these frozen. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes at 350. And this will get nice and delicious, which will flavor our rice. Check this out. Look at how toasty that butter looks. Add about a cup of rice to the pan. What you want to do is just mix it up so the rice gets a little toasty, really incorporates with the onion. And I also added garlic to this. I thought that'd be great. So that was cooking in the oven. It's similar to making this on the stove, you know, where you like melt some butter and give the rice some flavor. Just do an even layer of rice. Then we're adding about a pound of cubed chicken. Lay that over the rice. I'm using breast. You can use thighs, whatever meat you'd like. Oh, you can even do like bone-in thighs with the skin. Oh, that'd be delicious. Spread these guys out. Don't touch the pan, even though you probably want to. Okay, then we're gonna season our chicken. Add some salt. Remember, with the salt, you got rice in there, you got the chicken, so don't be stingy. You don't want this undersalted. I'm also adding some coriander. Ground coriander smells so good. Fun fact, coriander is actually cilantro. It is the seeds from the cilantro plant. Then we'll add our liquid, which is 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, 3/4 of a cup of water. The good stuff, we got our salsa verde. Made 3/4 of a cup of it as well. Pouring that on top. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. This looks so good. And then I'm adding about a cup of peppers. Add these frozen. You can get a great mix at Trader Joe's in their frozen section. Add some flavor, add some color. Then I'm just gonna mix up the salsa verde just a little bit. Still keep the rice at the bottom and the chicken on top. Trying to make sure everything's even. And you wanna cover this one and put it in a 350 oven for 35 minutes. Good luck, little chicken. Okay, it has been 35 minutes. Let's check it out. Ooh, it smells so good. Woohoo! Looks like the rice is cooking really well. Oh, this looks so good. So the last thing you need to do is add the cheese on top, of course. It's about a cup of cheese, more or less, depending on what you like. Now this goes back in the oven for 20 minutes uncovered. Oh my, I can't even with this casserole. This looks so good and also very pretty with this red casserole dish. Oh, I can't wait to try this. So let it stand for 5 minutes, cool down, don't burn your mouth off. Let's dig in. Dude, this rice cooks so well. The salsa verde adds so much to this party. It looks pretty heavy, but the brightness from the salsa verde brings us up, and actually it tastes a lot lighter than it looks. Ooh, this is good. Get a bite with the cheese, and the bell peppers is great in this. I'm so glad we added it. If you had green chilies, woo, that would take this to another level. Let's check out the chicken. The chicken is nice and tender. It soaked up all the flavor from the salsa verde. This is great. You guys gotta try this. These meals were so easy this week. You gotta try them out. Thank you so much for hanging with me this week. And don't forget to check out my other videos. We make a new one every week. Bye.